Welcome to Home Gym History. As always, I'm Rob from Vintage Weights PGH, and I'm happy to be here with John, also known as Goob. Welcome, John.
How you doing, man? Thanks for having me.
Well, my original guest canceled, and then the guest after that canceled. So I don't want to say that I didn't want to talk with you, but I just want to be honest that you're kind of
I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be third string. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, well, you're not third string in my heart. It's more of a thank you, and I would just want my listeners to know how cool you are. That like randomly walking around yesterday, I was like, oh gosh, like I really need someone to talk to tomorrow afternoon. Oh my gosh, is that Goob? And I'm like, hey man. So thank you so much.
Of course, man.
Right on the top of the show. Thank you. I appreciate at the last minute you just hopping up here on stage on what's kind of a relaxing weekend for you. You having fun here at HomeGymCon?
Yeah. It's I don't know. Home gym people are cool.
Yeah.
They like have jobs and they're normal and they're not like I don't know. Expos are sometimes a little wild, but like it's like the most normal people here. They have like kids and families.
Oh yeah.
They just love equipment and efficiency. I don't know. It's a bunch of dudes just inventing things to solve their own problems, and I fucking love that.
Actually, that right there hits the nail on the head.
Yeah.
The thing that impresses me here is just the inventiveness of a lot of those small companies were home gym owners that invented something, and now they have a small business.
Yeah, a ton of teachers, too. I don't know if it's a ton of teachers. They're like, yeah, I was like a professor, and I did this, and now I do this full time. Like, how many times have I been told this story today? Like, four.
Well, I guess, if you're a teacher, you're organized, you're used to planning things, you're used
have
to...
nothing to do all summer except for make stuff in your garage. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's something to it. There's something to it, for sure.
And as far as being a family, yeah, I mean, my 10-year-old's breaking down a tripod over there right now. So.
Yeah, breaking or breaking down?
Hopefully breaking down.
Which is it, buddy?
He's a pro. Okay, I like it. So he's a pro at this point. He's been helping me out the past couple of days as my cameraman. So yeah, I keep the family business going here. So listeners, viewers, if you're unaware, the young man here to my left, he is extremely strong. You have some lifts that are like old-time lifts that I appreciate. That I'm like, look at this dude doing a pullover press. Like, who's doing that these days with, like, I think 300-plus pounds, if I'm correct.
Something like that.
I don't want to shortchange you. So that's what originally drew me to you was that Jen Thompson, who I had on the podcast and absolutely love.
I love Jen Thompson, by the way.
Love her.
I absolutely love her. She posted... I learned to bench press.
Okay.
She has a YouTube video that she actually, I talked to her about it recently, and she's like, I was going to archive that and take it down because it's kind of outdated. I've sent this to like half of my clients. If they ever have a bench press video, I'm like, or a bench press question, I'm like, watch this video first and then ask questions.
She's the GOAT.
Beautiful video where she just like demonstrates how to bench, and she like shows like with a deflated football to like describe arch and like shoulder placement and feet placement and leg drive. It's like the best, most concise video ever, and that's how I learned to bench press. And now like I'm friendly with her, like we talk all the time on Instagram. She actually did one of my stupid lifts, the Wuhan press, and tagged me in it, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. This is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, she just knows so much, and she's like, she is the GOAT. Like, there's
brutally strong.
No one who has bench pressed like her. And for so long, I mean, for decades, she's been a dominant force.
Brutal.
And just her knowledge. And yeah, so she brought you up, and then I saw some stuff cross-posted, and then all of your other endeavors on your social media presence also drew me in because I like a detective story.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm so happy to have you on my podcast, and I'm sure you've heard this before. I hope I'm never on anything that you...
Yeah, no. Nobody ever wants to be featured.
Exactly. I never want to be featured for you. So could you just describe for listeners that are unaware, setting aside your strength pursuits, how would you describe what else you do?
I don't know. I just call out the frauds in the industry that I love. So if you're fake or editing your photos or scamming or lying or stealing or otherwise just being a piece of shit in the fitness world, like I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm 100% there. So it's just kind of, I don't know, that's a concise summary of what I do.
The way I described it to my 10-year-old yesterday when I was chatting with you, he said, well, who is this? And I said, oh, this is, you can call him Mr. D, and he basically keeps people honest online.
Yeah.
He's kind of the de facto, ethical check, if you will.
The fitness police. Somebody called me the other day.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
Well, I think there's people say that, and I certainly intended utmost compliment with that there is a bit of that where I think, on the extreme end, there's criminal stuff happening that you call out that's like, holy crap, that's disgusting. Like, thank goodness. But then on the moral, ethical end, where it might not be criminal, it's still in this industry.
It's unregulated. It's super unregulated.
Yeah.
Every other, like every other profession, a lawyer, a doctor, whatever, like they have regulations and ethics boards, and the fitness world is total Wild West. There's there's like NASM certifications, but what the fuck is NASM going to do? They don't care. Like, pay them money, get the fuck a cert, and like you do something crazy, like
you're certified.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Like, we're not going to do anything and step in, but there has to be somebody in something, and I honestly wish more people would just do what I do, so I didn't have to. If there was 10 other people did what I did tomorrow, I'd be so happy to step away.
I've seen a couple other people, like Joey Swole.
Joey crushes.
Yeah, Joey crushes it, but he's got kind of a somewhat different focus, that he's more like gym culture in terms of things.
If it happens in the gym, he cares that in the gym, in the walls of the gym.
Exactly, and I don't doubt he doesn't care about other things outside, but so I kind of see him in the same wheelhouse of trying to promote a positive culture in the industry that he loves, like you said.
Yeah.
So, one thing I wanted to talk with you about, in addition to some of your lifts and things, when it comes to this stuff, is just the detective work, because I meant what I said a second ago. It is a detective story that you present. Like, you don't just say, like, hey, this person alters their images. You're like, well, let's zoom in.
You have to prove it. You can't just say it. You have to prove it.
Let's stick with that, for example, because this industry has been fraught with that kind of thing. I mean, Joe Weider, that wasn't his body on the logo. I believe.
The OG influencer.
That wasn't his body. And my listeners will correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Robbie Robinson. So we're talking about, a black man who then his body as a bodybuilder was put on the Joe Weider face.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the story. I'll have to fact check myself to make sure that I don't get myself in trouble, but I'm pretty sure that's the story I read. I'll fact check and drop it.
That's fucking hilarious.
But
I didn't know
one that I know for sure is the York, the York man in the classic logo.
Yeah.
Different head on a different body, because Norb Szymanski, the famous weightlifter, won just a ton of championships, Olympic gold medalist stuff. That's his body, but he had some pretty thick framed glasses. And when I was at York Barbell last summer, the kind gentleman leading me around said, well, that's not his head. And I said, no, I didn't know that. I thought they just had him take off his glasses. I'm like, I didn't know that. And they were like, no, that's, I want to say Tony Terlazzo's head on it.
That's so funny.
I'll fact check myself again. Since
face swaps. Why were face swaps such a thing? That's so weird.
In the 60s, 50s.
Just put a different head on. It's fine.
So as a gentleman with thick frame glasses, I thought you'd enjoy that one. Apparently Norb's glasses, they didn't really like it. They took his face off.
That's so awesome.
So, that's fast forwarding, though. Now there's software, there's technology where people are altering their images, maybe lessening something on their body here or increasing something on body there. How'd you learn to kind of pick up on the frauds?
So I never really talk about this, but I have a huge passion for photography. Like, I love photography. I've spent way too much money on anything Sony has. I don't know, you just pick up on these things. When you get into editing photos and enhancing stuff, you learn all the tools of the trade, and then because you know how to do it, you know how to pick it out immediately. Sure. And these people, it's not like they're these cyber geniuses that are absolutely crushing the editing game. If they are, it's very hard to detect. They're absolute amateur, doing it terribly poorly, shoddy. How do I do it? Here's an example. If they took, instead of 30 seconds to edit it and made it 3 minutes, it would be virtually undetectable. It's just they're lazy. So easy to find. They're just so lazy. It's not. You could beat me immediately. Layer your photos. Just layer it for Christ's sake. Just layer it. Put it into Photoshop. Even PS Express on your phone. Jesus, it takes 2 seconds. AI is very good right now. To generative fill. Come on, man. Figure it out. And they just don't. It's really sad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. You pick up on lines a lot, I've noticed. You pick up a tile backs that's kind of curving.
Or they'll just the original photos somewhere to be found, like Getty Images. They'll go to some ball or banquet or something. They post a photo I'm gonna reverse image search it. It takes 2 seconds. Getty Images, type their name in. It's right there. It's right there.
So I'm sure when you first started doing some of these fraudulent activities type posts, that it was you sourcing them. But at this point, with your popularity, do you have a lot of people sending stuff to you?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't found one of these in the longest. It's just I have a giant list of stuff that people send me. And it was like
going down the list.
Yeah, from day one, it was like people just sent me.
It's kind of sad to hear that there's so many.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never run out of content. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's good for your content.
It's great for me.
Goodness, like you would think with the presence of your accounts and things, you'd think it'd kind of curb it.
It's way less now. Definitely way less.
Well, that's good.
I mean, there was a point where I could probably done like 10 a day and never run out of content, but now it's like a little less. But I try not to do one every day, but it's like if I wanted to, you really could easily.
Holy guacamole. So, have you had a range of emotions in terms of the way people respond to it? Like, have you had anyone that was just like, you got me, sorry?
The funniest one ever, I did a guy named Corey Morris. He's a men's physique pro. Okay. He's going to be an Olympian someday, one of the best physiques in the world. Yeah. And for God knows what reason, Corey was making his shoulders bigger. Okay. And I dropped this crazy video on him, like, just got him.
Yeah.
And he just sends me a DM and says, LOL. I was like, yeah. You're not even squabbling with me? Yeah. Like, I was like...
He's not in it for the fight. Yeah, he's like...
It was the only time I ever felt like I got beat. I was like, you're not going to threaten me or tell me you're going to seek your legal team or block
well, that's
me.
Usually
or,
what I see your posts.
No squabbling, no nothing. He just says, LOL. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I got. That was the most memorable video I've ever done where like the reaction actually made me say, damn. All right, because I love when they squabble, because then you do another one. And
I
then,
was going to say, you have your follow-up.
Yeah.
Going
the follow-ups are great. It's entertaining.
He's been around for a while now, people. Can't you see the playbook? Can't you see where this is going to go?
Like just say you did it and move on.
Maybe this gentleman just knew, like...
Oh, he crushed it. He crushed it. It's funny. I saw him at the Olympia, and we laughed about it.
See, that's cool, too, because I also wonder that, because I've seen right here at HomeGymCon an endless stream of people light up and smile, oh, my gosh, Goob, and, like, they're so happy to see you.
Yeah.
You know, and I've thought, I wonder if anyone's ever been like, there he is.
Some guy came up to me, and he was this is a joke that people pull on me all the time, so it's like it makes me laugh every time. They're like, hey, you did a video on me. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha.
You got me.
But he was like serious. No. But the sad part is I didn't remember who he was. So like it must have been like a year ago or something. Yeah. And he's like so mad about it. He's like, you did a video. And I was like, if you're not playing a joke on me right now, what I said was definitely true. Like, sorry about your truth. And he got really mad. He was like really upset about it. And he's like, don't you remember? And I was like, I mean, it was kind of insult to injury. I was like, not only do I not remember who you are.
In the wound, like, oh boy.
He's like, you ruined my day. I'm like, and you don't remember who I am. It was so funny.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was. That was a great show.
Yeah, I think that's kind of endearing, the reaction that Corey had. That
he's a stud. I was like, yeah, what a guy.
You move on. Like you said, he has a promising future.
Oh, yeah. So, one of my favorite men's physique competitors. I was like, I mean, cause sometimes you do your heroes. Yeah. Like, you have to. Exactly. I can't pick and choose. Like, this guy that I like, one of my favorite men's physique competitors, I was like, fuck yeah.
Look what you did.
Yeah, I don't play any favorites. Sorry, Corey. Like, I got to do it. I followed him, too. Like, I followed the guy forever. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll do this. And I was like, he's going to block me. Like, this sucks. But like, whatever. Got to do it. And he just goes, LOL.
I mean, even this is how deep you've gotten into my conscience and my anxiety that, like, even in my, like, strength history and weight restoration videos or, like, podcasts, I recently did one where myself and Chris from Mutant Metals were sitting, and I was interviewing him because he lives near me. I'm in Pittsburgh, and I went to tour, like, his shop.
Yeah.
Like, how do you make your stuff? But then I was slouching as I was, like, sitting. And when I went to look at the video, I'm like, oh, my gosh, I look so fat. I'm like,
let me clip that waist.
Like, I'm such a slob. So then I kind of zoomed in on the video. And I was like, wait, I don't know. Is this against the ethical codes of things? Am I going to be the next Goob?
Cropping's fine. Cropping's
fine. Okay?
Cropping's okay.
That's cool. I can crop out a little slouch.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
good.
Can crop.
Good. I didn't violate any Goob laws. That's
You're
good.
Okay.
That's good. So I was wondering, though, as far as your past, this is home gym history. So I like to get into, the history and the personal history that people have. I know from your posts you've been a competitive athlete and that you're nothing new to strength. Like I mentioned at the top of the episode, I saw a ridiculous pullover press that you did, and I mean ridiculous in a complimentary way. So what's your entry into all of this? Like, how'd you get interested in strength?
I used to play a lot of video games, and I woke up one day and I was like, I'm fucking disgusted.
Yeah.
And I just decided to go to the gym that day. It was like 15 years ago now.
Just flipping a switch.
I joined that day, and I lived in an apartment, and there was an apartment gym, and I was like, I'm just going to the gym, and I joined that apartment gym. Well, not joined, but I just went. And I went to work that day, and I remembered that there was a gym across the street from my work that was like a 24-hour, and I was super broke, and I couldn't afford like a gym membership, but I learned that after 8 o'clock, you could just like follow somebody in and don't cancel me. It was 15 years ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
But so I would just go there every day, and I don't know, I just got in love with it. I accidentally joined like the best gym ever. By joined, I mean I was,
But
not paying to go there.
Yeah.
But it was full of competitors and like bodybuilders.
Cool.
And I was like, wow, these people are actually really, like, everybody has that idea that the big guys are rude. But I was like, I was thinking that, I showed up, I'm like this 140-pound kid that doesn't work out. Yeah. And I remember being like, wow, like these guys are all so nice and so passionate.
What age range are we talking here? You said you're living in an apartment at that time. So are we talking like once you're a young professional or something, or with your family in an apartment at that time? Like,
I mean, I was probably 15 years ago, whatever that is. I'm 33 now, so I was 19.
Yeah, so late teenage
Yeah,
years,
19, 20. Yeah, I was living in West Virginia at the time, and I just remember like joining the gym, and all these cool dudes were like, "Oh, lift with us." I was like, "This is awesome!" Like, all right, and I got addicted to it.
Like instant mentorship.
Yeah, but the cool thing was my initial exposure was all like. There was this guy named Spencer, and I remember the first time I ever walked into the gym. This dude is like incline pressing 315 is like a snack.
That's intimidating.
And that was like the normal to me.
Wow.
So like I'm weak compared to Spencer. Like I'm very weak compared to Spencer.
Everything's relative.
Yeah, exactly. But that was like my exposure was not like an LA Fitness or like some mom gym or something like that. It was like these strong powerlifters and bodybuilders, which I think was the coolest thing, because my pool of people like to compare myself to was like, well, I suck. 225 for 20 reps on bench is like Spencer's, nap time. But
that's like the NFL combine standard.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, these NFL draft picks are struggling with 8 reps.
So in summary, I've never felt strong. Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah, thanks a lot,
you
Spencer.
Animal. Jesus.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, because my little self-pep talk I give myself if I'm feeling like, oh man, like I'm not as strong as I should be, or I'm not in shape or whatever, I think, oh wait, like in my day job, I know one other person that works out. So like, just the fact that like, and that's for all my home gym owners here at HomeGymCon, just the fact that you have a home gym and you regularly train means that you're probably healthier and doing better than most of the people you live with.
Yeah, average person's pretty weak.
Yeah, like in your neighborhood at least, I'd say you're probably the strongest person. Might not be the world's strongest man, but I joke I'm the world's strongest on my street. I'm my street's strongest man.
I think that's a huge problem also with like social media. It's so easy to get on and be like, here's 4 bazillion people that are stronger than me. It's like, okay, you're really in the wrong room right now. You were looking into you're looking at only Spencer's right now. You're not really comparing yourself to like what's the average person. Like if you have a home gym, you're probably ahead of the curve.
Yeah, like I just downstairs I saw a guy pulling 700 something in the strongman competition. That's the stuff you see like all the time. And it's like,
that's normal to your Instagram feed, but it's like Instagram feed is not the real world.
No, it is not. So then where do you go from there? Because I know you briefly spent some time, well, I shouldn't say briefly, but a couple years in my beloved city of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So nice. So how do you get to that point from where you were when you started working out?
So I went to WVU for undergrad, and I went to Pitt for law school.
Nice.
And so I lived there for about 5 years. I competed a bunch of shows in Pittsburgh. I'm actually going to the Pittsburgh Pro in a few days here.
I was going to say bodybuilding shows, correct?
Yeah, I competed a bunch of shows in Pittsburgh in like 2015, 16, 17, and then I moved out of the city in 2019.
So law school's no small endeavor. So how did you work in your training, your contest prep, all that kind of stuff with your daily obligations and just trying to keep up with school?
It was one of those weird, I don't know, like when you have no time at all, you make everything happen. So I worked at UPMC, the hospital. You're familiar.
Oh, yeah.
I worked the graveyard shift in the emergency room. I did like the admissions.
That was probably wild.
So I'd work 7P to 7A.
Because that's probably when a lot of emergencies happen.
Yeah, right? Like you're just sitting there like all night. Sometimes it's dead, sometimes it's not. But it's the university, some of it's in the university. So it's like always busy with the drunk kids and stuff. I can only work the weekends because 7P to 7A. I worked at the law library. I was in law school and competing. It was like, it was terrible. I didn't have furniture in my house. It was like
my
I had a bedroom and then a kitchen.
That
and
Spartan life.
Yeah. It's like I'm not in my living room. Like, why would I have a TV? You just don't have. You're at home to sleep and cook meals and leave, and that's it. Go to the bathroom, take a shower. So, it was cool. It was I don't know.
Waste your money on too much decoration.
It's one of those things where what would you do if you had to? And it's like I wanted to compete. I wanted to succeed. I had to pay my rent. So it's like it's all you could do, really. And now, like, my life comparison now, like, I just feel so, like, I'm not lazy, but I just feel so lazy because I don't have, like, that much. I have time now to, like, sit and do things if I really want to, and before I didn't. But I was in so much better shape, honestly.
Yeah.
People that make excuses, it's like, I have no excuse right now. I could be in so much, I was in such good shape. I was so much bigger, so much stronger. And I had way less time, so it's really my own fault,
I mean, sometimes it goes the opposite way. Like, one of my favorite companies here, Clever Build, Steve Clever, who, by the way, looks amazing this year, to compliment the man. Last year, he was saying to me, because their company exploded in success, I was saying, hey, man, big year for you. Like, you're doing really well. And he was like, yeah, but that's the thing that's like, you're doing really well, but all the time I'm putting into building all this product means I'm not training.
Yeah, when somebody's business is succeeding.
Yeah, exactly.
They start to get fat.
Yeah, so, I mean, but he looks amazing this year, and his company looks amazing, too. Double the booth size, new products.
I saw Savage, they crush.
He and his wife both. She did at the dinner last night. She's very funny. She was kind of hosting some of the awards last night, so... Yeah, it's a cool atmosphere here, but those are the little things that people say to me when I'm here that kind of stick in my mind that, and it is an interesting time of life when something gets so busy that you can't make it to the gym. So you kept things kind of in line at that time in your life. So then fast forward a little bit more, you get out where you're a practicing lawyer. Where'd you go from there until you got to the point where now supplements and things that you're doing?
So, oh no, Huck Finn barbells in the building.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yo, get over here, bro.
Hold on, what's going on here? Where are we at?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So, hi, I'm Rob.
Rob, Huck Finn, damn glad to meet you.
So
This your water? Hey, switch me waters, would you?
Yeah, there you go.
That's your top, too.
Yeah, thank you.
So welcome, Huck Finn
What am I
barbell.
using her?
This is Home Gym History Podcast, and I bumped into Mr. John yesterday.
Oh, Goob, a.k.a. Goob.
A.k.a. Goob.
That's
So
great.
we're working through the home gym history of this guy, but my goodness, Huck Finn, I've been following you since the getting dragged in a boat with fireworks day.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah. I know your lineage. I know what you're up to.
I've had quite a few home gyms myself,
I was just going to say, and your home gyms, I enjoy seeing.
Oh, yeah, we got in a barn now. It started off in the dungeon when I was 17, right? You guys didn't know that. I was real young then.
Yeah.
So it was the dungeon, which was my old man's garage. There was, tons of pro wrestling pictures on the walls, naked women, very graphic stuff, and a bench press.
And that was it.
And that was it. Yeah. And that's how it all started. And my chest grew and grew like Pinocchio's nose. And then I became a guy who was build a chest, fuck the rest, which started with my old man Pappy. He started that saying. Nice. He would drink PBR and say, build the chest, fuck the rest.
And then in 2015, he learned about the squat.
That is true. I've also squatted 800 pounds before. Yeah. But that's a lower bench movement to me.
Yeah, lower
squats aren't fun, man. It's an upper body business. You guys know that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's true.
Absolutely. So then, you've really upgraded.
Well, then I went to a shed, yeah.
I saw you building some theaters.
What's this microphone about? What do you have two microphones for?
Oh, what's a Huck Finn barbell microphone?
Let me see that.
Here.
If I talk into this, does it go somewhere else?
Yeah, it goes to that guy. I don't know what's going on here.
Can I say like?
It's like Kenny Brown's getting drafted over here.
Yeah. You just pulled him right in.
Hey, Huck Finn. Now it's
What did he just say? Vet register? Oh, God, here comes the NWO.
Yeah.
The new world order wrestling, baby. Suck it.
Keith.
So, we went to a gym from Barbell Central, which is where we all trained at the Lower Bridges, right? And that broke up because the guy never paid his bills. And then I had a baby on the way, so I was like, well, I got to build my own place. So we found a place, acre and a half, had pretty much like a one-car garage. We call it a shed out in the woods. Yep. And it was not that big of a place. It was like, what was that fucking 12 by 18 or something? If that, 12 by 16. I don't even know. It wasn't that big of a place. And we filled it with everything. We built this place out. That was 2018. I think that started 2017, 2018. And we built it. It was great. People came. Ed Cohen was there. We had Steffi Cohen out there. I had Muscle and Fitness come to a 6-page spread out there. And this little bitty town of Big Rock, like nobody's there. Like a Big Rock and like me. No. This town is way smaller than French Lick. French Lick looks like fucking New York City compared to Big Rock.
Hey, we got a steakhouse.
Yeah, this guy comes out there. The photographer's out there. He's like, I was at that guy, Lieutenant Dan's house, whatever his real name is, yesterday out in California, and today I'm at a guy named Huck Finn Barbell's house in Big Rock, Illinois. I'm like, well, who do you like better, me or Lieutenant Dan? Yeah. And by the end of the night, guess who we like better? Huck Finn fucking Barbell. They brought me beer, too, a whole cooler full of beer for the photo shoot. I got drunker and shit during the photo shoot.
He knew who he was dealing with.
He did. That was fucking awesome. And then we ended up growing our business. Both businesses grew, the supplement business, the apparel business really, and then the supplement business took off, and we're like, we need a bigger place. We got shit all over our living rooms.
You sell a lot of fucking T-shirts, don't you?
And we do sell a lot of shirts.
I see your T-shirts everywhere.
Shirts are a big seller.
Place, yeah.
I've seen you, and you make them in-house. Right?
Everything's made in-house. Miss Barbell drags every piece of ink. She fucking makes everything is made in that shop. And
a wild-looking machine you picked up eventually.
That was a long story,
That's how you make the most money, though, right? Like, you buy the machine, and then once it's paid off, you're like, crap.
Yes.
It's like my shirts are not in-house.
No, then you don't get as big of a, what do they call that? Yeah, I'm not that good at businessman.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Something like that, I'm just a right looking idiot. Some more money this way, some more money that way, $1 dollars. So, she makes everything out there. She quit her job. She had like a master's degree, was a teacher, and now she's fucking making T-shirts out in the fucking shop.
Another teacher. Yeah, we were just talking about. Everybody here is like telling me they're like, I was a teacher, and then I said, fuck that, and just started doing
smart. Yeah, well, we're prison guards, all three of us. And I'm still prison guard, correctional officer.
Just about every military guy I worked with when I was in the military.
Went to corrections? That's an easy transition.
Yeah. So I have a lot of friends that are COs, in Pennsylvania.
It's a rough job, but I love it.
You clearly blow off some steam when you're not at work. So
oh, God. What was I? We moved out of the last house and moved into like a 9-acre Huck Finn Barbell compound now.
The compound.
Right? So we have the house on the property. We have the shops, 2,000 square foot shop, I think. Sure. And then we have a big barn that I built the gym. That's the gym. Yeah. So we built the barn up. First thing we did after we moved in all the weights, right, was I wanted to build a living room in the middle. We started with a living room because I want to know the exact square footage of what my shed was. So I know how, like, where I came from, right? This is the shed, and now I'm in a fucking barn.
There it is.
And so we built that first, and it lasted, about 9 months? And then I got this all these chairs, these movie theater chairs, this guy knew. Like, hey, you want these chairs? All right, well, let's build stadium seating in there then.
I remember seeing that. How'd you feel the rest of it, though?
Build the chest, fuck the rest.
There it is. That was the focus.
Well, yeah, we have 4 benches in there. Yeah. I have my original bench from my old man. We brought in there and put a fat pad on.
That's awesome.
And then we have a competition bench. SOA made us, right? It has like Let's Get Stupid, a bunch of shit on it. It's pretty funny. Then one of my buddies made a bench out of an I-beam, and we put a fat pad on that, and that's pretty fucking cool.
That is
cool. A couple incline benches, a couple rep fitness benches. Rep Fitness they've been good to me. They've sent me some stuff. I've got some stuff from them.
This whole place is giving me like home gym envy. Yeah. I live in a fucking apartment in New York City.
You're in New York City, man. We are complete opposites.
I would have the sickest home gym right now.
I know. What are you doing? Get out of New York City, man.
But it's like you're like, I have 8 benches in my place, bro. Like,
I have unlimited benches.
I see this guy's Instagram. He's got like all the vintage cool shit.
Oh, do you?
Nothing, bro.
A lot of these guys get into all that fitness shit.
I look at old weights. I dig them up, and then I take the rest off, and that's what I do. I'm like,
Jesus.
So yeah,
what's the best weight? Was it those York plates or?
That's a great entry point. Yeah, the milled Yorks, they're $1.50 a pound. But if you can find a deep dish Yorks, they're about $1,000 a pair right now.
Jesus Christ!
You get them cheap, pull them out of someone's barn.
I'm pretty sure Pappy has some of those in his garage still.
They're deep dish Yorks,
but they're
not a gold mine.
The dogs used to piss on them all the time. Yeah, we train with the weights. I mean, I got my favorite plates are my Lucky plates, the Lucky 10s, right?
There you go.
And I've had them since I was 15. And the dogs. My dog Petey would pee on them all the time. I don't know why, so I got all rusted out. And we still have them to this day. When I do a PR or a big lift, I say bring the 10s on. Whatever I'm doing, up about 20 pounds, we're putting the piss plates on, baby. Fuck it. Gets me fired up. I get so fired up I get shit.
Can you smell it while you're benching?
You're goddamn right. That's what gives me power. Ammonia. You need power. You smell that? Oh, yeah.
That's actually how they got the idea for the smelling salts, the ammonia from the
Hey,
piston.
my arm's getting tired. How come you guys got this stuff? I need a little hanger here, man. My arm's tired.
We were thinking that you needed a bigger arm.
This is my drink.
So-
This is my drinking arm. Oh, there we go.
There you go. I'll hold this one.
Gee, what do I hold it like this? I don't know how to hold this. I'm not doing that.
You look like Bono from U2 when you do that, bro.
Should I sing? It's a beautiful day. Are we live or is this recording? What's going on?
This is being recorded on the camera right there.
This is a warm-up, bro.
So there it is.
Yeah, this
Oh, hell yeah.
isn't being recorded. You could say anything right now, actually.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No.
Yeah.
No, that just got bleeped out again.
No. No, I've pulled deep dish plates out of
Is that even on?
chicken coops.
Is yours on, bro?
You're speaking loud enough that you probably got picked up on mine, so I don't even know if yours was on.
Huh?
This was on.
Yeah. You were just far.
Okay, good.
That's fine. I've been speaking the whole time without a live mic.
Wait, here, use this one.
Yeah, use that one. Get picked up by Huck Finn. That worked. It was working.
Okay, good. So, yeah.
There you
You're
go.
loud enough, I'd probably picked it up.
You're damn right I am. Man, now I feel like you too, like a singer.
Do you force your friends to wear your T-shirts?
All the time. I also force them to buy it and pay extra.
Wait, do you guys have a choice?
No, you just got to put them on.
Yeah. Boss Man's actually wearing 3. Yeah, buddy, we need to sell the next one.
this one.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah, you wear the Masonic shit. You're out of the...
Wow.
They're here. They're downstairs.
I know.
Do you ever meet anyone, Huck, that says, hey, what do you do? And then you explain your shirts or anything?
When I first moved into my house, that we had the mullet neighbors that live probably the closest people to us across the...
Did you say mullet neighbors?
Yeah, they're the mullets. So I'm driving around in this old golf cart drinking beer and looking at the property kind of, and this guy pulls up in a side-by-side and he says, hey, I'm, what's his, Jamie? I forget his real name because they call him mullets. I'm Jamie, and I'm like, hey, man, nice fucking mullet. And he's, yeah, I'm your new neighbor.
By your description of neighbors, I'm guessing that they were okay with the shirts and that, you didn't quite offend.
Oh, those guys love my shirts. Yeah, they were like, whoa, all the time. Those kids were into school and they get pictures. Yes, they love the Huck Finn barbell. Anyways, I explained to them, they want to know, how did you, what do you do? How do you own this place? And I said, I make money off of getting drunk and lifting weights, shit like that.
Doing fun stuff.
What? You make money drinking beer? And this guy's a big beer drinker. And he's like, you got to teach me the way. So I've been teaching him the whole time, but he hasn't made $1 since, but he get drunk.
It's hard to explain to people when you don't have like a real job.
Yeah, what do you do? I make fun of people on the internet.
Yeah,
I call them out.
Talk shit online. Yeah, it's pretty much it.
I graduated from an Ivy League school, and now I'm calling people out on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. I have a lot
I make way more money doing it.
Just talk shit all day. It's really fucking terrible.
That's hilarious.
Well, you both sell supplements. I mean, have you ever sampled each other's supplements?
We carry his stuff on my website. Actually.
There you go.
Yeah,
So there's some,
bunch of it.
I didn't even know that was your website.
Cross-track.
MattySuperstore.com?
Yeah, this guy's... No, I didn't know anything.
You with the fucking program, bro.
Well, I know you
He's selling your
talk to
stuff.
him all the time. Yeah. But I didn't know he was running. I thought some other guy was or something.
Yeah, no. So I have 2 partners in it, but it's
How do you get these partners? I don't even know how to get these partners. I got my guys. I don't even know what this is. They find me teepees to live in. Yeah. We're staying at a teepee tonight.
That's fucked up.
Well, a couple weeks ago, I tried to...
Best Western's food?
I tried to get in here, and they were sold out. So I'm like, fuck it. Let's just go out there and see what the hell's going on. And then we found a teepee.
Jake, we have a guest that just hopped on stage. You'll be very happy.
Sorry, Jake.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
Jake produces my podcast.
Oh, this is going to be a good one to produce. You have to beat this out about 300 times.
A little bit, you gotta.
It's going to be what is it called? TV X-rated or whatever it is? TVR?
We got
PG, I know that.
Things went off the rails.
X and XX.
But we're going in a good direction.
Yeah, I'm on the right direction now. We're talking about home gyms again, right?
Yeah, home gym.
Circle it back.
Yeah, we're going to loop right back to the home gym.
Anyway.
Home gym history. So, yeah, I mean, when it comes to your home gym, it would make most people jealous. You got a nice little living room right there in the middle, and then you got various benches, like you said. Where's the T-shirt production going on?
That's going on in the shop, which is in between the gym and the house.
So it really is a compound.
It's a compound.
You got the whole thing going on.
The house is kind of up on a hill. There's a little path through the woods.
Okay.
Little concrete path through the woods. You go to the shop. Shop's right there. And then you go out the back door, go down the hill again. And then there's the barn gym.
Anybody who wants to rob his house, now you have a schematic. Just
I know. Jesus.
It's all laid out.
Where's the safe? Wait, where's the safe at?
Yeah.
That would be in the shop up away from Queer. Oh, shit. Damn it.
Where do you keep your watch?
Yes. Well, I do not have a watch. I don't believe in jewelry, so. There's no watches, but I'll tell you what, there is a lot of beer in that compound.
Wait, you don't believe in it? Like, you don't think it's real? Or
No, I don't think it's real. Just like, the Earth's flat or something. It's like Sasquatch. Yeah, it's like,
Santa?
just like Bigfoot,
Easter
Santa.
Bunny.
Yeah, jewelry. Mythical creatures. It ain't shit, ain't at the Fugazi. Shit's fake.
Would you consider shit vipers jewelry?
Pit Vipers is not jewelry, that is glasses, sir. I like to protect my eyes, especially when they're very hungover.
I guarantee my 10-year-old son worships the Vipers, the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be his favorite guy here just because you're wearing those.
Do you work with them?
Yeah, I didn't get paid or anything, but I probably have
You should.
60 pairs of Pit Vipers in my
I was gonna
closet.
say, you're like their ideal fucking guy.
You're
their
pretty
guy.
much the spokesman.
Yeah.
My closet, like my wife has a very nice side of the closet, then my closet's on this side, right? And I have a shelf, very long, and it's full of Pit Vipers. And then I have about, 200 cut-off T-shirts on hangers?
Yeah.
And a couple pairs of pants. That's what my closet looks like.
I'm imagining yours with about $500,000 worth of watches.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. I have like 3 watches.
Well,
He's got a nice
three really
little
nice ones.
New York City apartment with a nice watch collection.
I just have random T-shirts. I don't know how the fuck people find my address, but they just send me random T-shirts all
Lots
the
of
fucking
T-shirts.
time. And I'll open the mail and be like they won't put a card in or anything, and I'll be like, I don't even know where the fuck this is. How do I even thank you for this, man?
There you go.
And I just wear it, and
I'm going to send you a T-shirt.
Oh my fucking god! I bought the Kanye West had his Yeezy whatevers, and I was
Okay.
like, oh, it's $20 for everything on the website. So I went on and got some stuff for Katie, and I got a T-shirt for me and a pair of pants for me, and it comes in the fucking mail, and it's like a sack. I look like Dobby the fucking elf. I waited for 8 weeks for this shit to show up, and I pull it out and I put it on. I was like, I can't fucking wear this. I can't even do anything with this.
I used to have a shoe guy, too. I got a lot of free shoes. Speaking of Yeezys, that's where I got these shoes at.
Shoe guys,
Shoe guys are good guys to have.
I need a shoe guy.
I had a shoe guy. He's not around anymore, but I got a lot of good pairs of shoes from this.
Oh, there she is.
I either wear cowboy boots or shoes I get for free.
Yeah. Well, you wear them on your hands too when you bench press.
Could I
That
please
is impressive,
see,
dude. I almost got killed that day.
kind of like, when you're a kid and you'd see like the crossover episode where like a TV star goes on this show? Could you please visit him in New York? I want to see him.
I've
lead you
never
around
been to New York City.
He's not allowed to go to New York.
Well,
Probably
I heard Big Keith, who wandered in here just a minute ago, I said, what should I ask Goob? And he said, ask him about the time that he let this Amish guy come and stay with him.
So, as it so happens, we
That was awesome.
I was on his podcast.
Yeah, let's
and
get
talked
into it.
about
That's
that.
where Big Keith heard it.
Yeah.
It's
So
going
good.
full circle here.
It is
Full circle.
David, the Amish kid,
Yes.
came to
I
the
think you might have
Arnold.
talking to this mic, too, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. So, yeah.
So David, he came to the Arnold this year. And he came to my booth, and we took a picture. We got a lift in. He brought a couple of his Amish brother. He has like 13 siblings. So we came through, and David was there. It was fucking awesome. I love the Amish. I fucking love Amish people.
I mean, I think it's great, the story of it, and you don't have to go into detail, that's enough. But I just pictured in my head when he was saying that, how amazing that probably was in New York City, leading this man around. And then just now with Huck, I thought, wait, the same thing can happen. Like, leading Huck around New York City is probably like leading this gentleman around New York City.
Yeah, but at least with David, it's like if I tell him like, "Hey, don't go there," or like, "No, we have to do this at this. You can't drink beer. It's 8 a.m." Like David would listen to me. Yeah, Huck Finn would just
Where's the
fucking.
beer? Let's go. Where's the gym?
See, David was the kind of guy I didn't know him, but I was like, he can sleep on my couch. Like nothing bad's gonna happen. This guy in my apartment, like absolutely not. He can
Hey,
get stuff
Huck Finn, you pissed my couch. Come on, what the fuck you doing?
I walk in,
I
dude,
just
the
put those
bathroom.
cushions outside there.
What
Aren't
the
I?
fuck is going on, bro? I can't do that. I can't do that. David was awesome, though. We took him to Andrew Schultz. Oh, wow. We took him absolutely everywhere.
That's
I was like, dude, you're eating sushi today. He's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that?
What is this?
He was awesome. He was so cool.
That's very cool.
He disappeared for a little while, and then he showed up at the Arnold this year.
Okay.
Did you get to meet him this year?
No, I've never seen him.
Well, I saw him. He came to my booth. I met like a couple of his brothers. Like they all showed up, and I was like, "Hey guys, like I'll be right back, but I want to take you over to Huck Finn's booth, but I gotta go do something because I had to be somewhere." And I come back, and they're just fucking, and you can't call them. They don't have phones.
Dude, now they're gone.
Yeah.
They disappeared.
They're there, or they're not. You know, I was like,
That's
fuck.
it.
Yeah, I was like, damn it, he's not here. So
I doubt he's going to listen to this podcast.
yeah, he
So,
was.
he's just gone.
Actually, they
He's gone.
all of them listen to your podcast.
Oh, man.
I love that shit. We love the Amish, man. I do. The Amish are awesome.
I know. David was like the hero because he was talked about on the podcast. Yeah, he
I was
the
hoping
hero.
he'd come over to my booth and introduce himself.
I know.
Having a party the whole time, you know that.
He probably came, but I don't know.
He probably did come and I don't remember.
Yeah.
That could be it too.
Yeah, he was probably peeing or
Yeah,
something.
we all saw the stretcher rolling
But
out.
I came
so,
back.
yeah.
I was like, don't go anywhere. They came back and they were just MIA, and I don't know.
Then let's go the other direction. How about you go visit Huck?
I'm never gonna do that. So.
No, why not?
I mean, like,
Well, you got to open invite any time, man.
yeah, it's like, you know, if you scream, nobody hears you. Like, it's really.
Oh,
a bad
that is
situation
true.
out there.
The mullets might hear you.
The mullets might
But they
get
ain't
me.
doing nothing about that. The fucking mullets will be fucking firing off fucking rounds next door.
Hey, damn. Huck's having a time. It'll be like Pulp Fiction, the end of that. You know, just yeah.
Now, one day I do want to go to New York City. Never been there.
Dude, come through.
I've been everywhere except New York City in this country, I think.
You would hate it, but you would love hating it.
Yeah.
You would just see shit and be like,
Just
what
to
the
go there
fuck
once,
is
I
this?
got to go.
Yeah,
I've been to L.A., obviously, 100 times.
You'd
I've been
stare
there.
at it and be like,
Everywhere except that Northeast, Boston, New York City, and all that.
yeah, it's nice right now. It's like the weather's all right. And,
Oh, it's kind of like Chicago. You got to go in the summer.
in the middle. No, in the middle of summer, it smells like trash juice.
Oh, I love that
Yeah,
shit.
there's trash everywhere on the fucking sides. It's like hot. It smells.
love that. That's
the
my
wind
kind of
blows.
time.
Oh, not good. Not good.
So, Goob, you've been around for a couple days. What does Huck need to do downstairs here at HomeGymCon?
He needs.
Good question. Good question. Good question.
Huck Finn needs to.
I just got here literally probably 20 minutes ago. I had 3 beers. The lady that I guess
Wait, it's 7 a.m., bro.
security. Yeah.
It's 7 a.m. This podcast.
We had the backpack on with a beer, and we come walking through, and we're talking to everybody, taking pictures. Everybody's having a good time, and this mean lady came by and said that, huh? Yeah, and this mean lady said, "Hey, you can't drink beer in here." And we just looked at her like she told us Santa wasn't real.
So you just put it in a koozie.
What? So the Barbell Voodoo guys, went over to them and were like, "Hey, can you hide our beer for us?" No problem. And I said, "Hey, we'll be back at your booth like 100 times because that's where our beer's at." So we put our beer over there, and I found a koozie, and we took off.
Yeah.
And there it is. Yeah. So where do we need to go?
Well, first off, you got to stop by First Phorm and grab. Actually, you only drink beers, so
there you
never
go.
mind.
Yeah, I need some energy, though.
I mean,
Energy.
Yeah, I love those First Phorm guys. I was going to stop by their place 3 months ago. I was in St. Louis, and I like their everything about those guys. Is the Facilio brothers, right?
fucking awesome for selling.
Yes. I like all their shit. Their protein bars, their beef sticks. I just had 2 beef sticks for dinner last night at the gas station.
Dude,
I
I shit you not, 30 boxes of meat sticks at my house. I have every fucking flavor. I'm obsessed with it. Every morning.
Send some to
jalapenos.
Huck Finn Barbell compound, please. I need those.
I started posting every Monday. I just put on my story Meat Stick Monday, and they're like,
Meat
"Yo, what's
Stick
your address?"
Monday.
And they just buried me with them. Like, just sent a fucking.
That's a t-shirt.
It was the best post I ever made.
This is Barbell. Hey, put that down on the list, Foreman.
Meat Stick Monday.
Stick Monday. It's a t-shirt. Wait, do they have a booth here?
Yeah, they do. They got meat sticks too. They buried me in them,
Giving out
bro.
meat sticks.
They're
They buried me in meat sticks. They
Giving out meat
buried me.
We're out of here. Let's go.
Yep. And that concludes our podcast. Wrap it up.
All right, we're going down to First Phorm
right.
booth. Eat
Thanks
some
for
meat
being on.
sticks.
Hey, what time does this HomeGymCon end?
6 o'clock it shuts down, and then there's a dinner.
Okay. Hey, thanks for having me on, brother. Where are we shaking hands like this? We're shaking hands like this?
Mr. Huck Finn.
See you, brother. Nice
down
meeting you
there.
again. Nice meeting you, brother.
Of course.
Hey, thanks a lot, Huck.
Okay, bye. Hey, I need that back.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Let's roll, boys.
Thanks a lot.